Hello, I'm Zash, and welcome to episode 4 of my Senjou no Maou Let's Read. Joining me, as always, is my co-reader Faith. Last episode, Aichi revealed his desire for revenge against Kanon for embarrassing him in front of Miss Noriko, and we saw their club activities with a unfortunate costume choice. Then we left and went to find Tsubaki, who got picked up by a con artist. We found her and went shopping for our CD. Kyosuke geeked out a bit on music. Then we went to visit Kanon at her skating practice, but that was cut short by summons from our father, who wanted to discuss some things, while a man was bleeding out beside him. Please enjoy this episode. I attended school every day this week, so I feel pretty good. For me, school is a free place, completely devoid of pressure. Hey, Kyosuke! Not to mention the countless friends I have.
Well, you can count them.
So, about what we discussed yesterday, what do you think? What about yesterday? Dude, don't fuck around. The thing about your sister. He's still moping over that matter. Aichi, try to be more mature. There'll always be more women. Shut up! Miss Noriko just shot me down in an email. Sorry, but I can't go out with you, Aichi-kun. Aw, but wouldn't you say that a woman who turns you down for such a little thing as what happened yesterday isn't the woman you're looking for? Damn it, it's all Kanon's fault. No, I think she would have turned you down anyways.
Yeah.
Ichi tightened his small fists to show his indignation.
What's this about Nanchan?
Yeah.
A-chan, what's Nanchan's fault?
Nothing. Nanchan's always so energetic. I wish I could have some of your vitality. Try working out for hours every day.
Yeah. Try learning to swim. That's a good start.
He released his clenched hands. Kanon, do you have gym class today?
Yeah, I can't wait. We all promised to practice in the morning together for the volleyball match tomorrow.
Kanon lowered the bag that I gave her as a present. Inside the bag lays a gym uniform.
See ya.
She lightly stepped away. Damn, she's annoying. And that stupid smile's the worst part. You aren't exactly the brightest kid, yourself. While carrying on with our meaningless conversation, we entered the school. I arrived quite early today, so there weren't many people in the corridor. Downstairs, a girl approached us with inhumanly heavy steps.
Inhumanly heavy, are you certain? Morning.
Yo, you're pretty early.
Is that so?
Our eyes never met. Oh, Usami-san! Usami-san!
Yes.
You'll be friends with me today, right? 2 people a day, that's what you said, right?
No, it's 2 people per community. Having Tsubaki and Kanon from school has already pushed me to the limit. I feel you, buddy.
Meanie!
Sorry. I'm not trying to be mean, it's just that I'm rather strict about these matters. I am a hero, after all.
So, the reason for the 3-member party mechanic.
Yeah.
But you can at least loosen up a bit when you talk to me, right? I'll see you in class. I find it hard to interact with this Usami Haru.
Ellipses.
Usami stared at me with discerning eyes. Such a strange girl. My entrance to the classroom brought with it a surprise. The person who had been missing for a few days stood right beside the window. Hey, good morning. I spoke in a friendly tone. You're quite early too, Shiratori-san.
Ellipses.
Shiratori showed no interest in anyone within the classroom, and continued to water the flowers quietly. You're so responsible. You came here early every morning just to water the flowers, don't you? My interactions with Shiratori Mizuha are not without purpose. Come to think of it, I haven't seen you for quite a while, huh? I can't really blame you when I skip every now and then myself. But what made you take a few days off? I hope you didn't catch a cold. Shiratori is the daughter of the school's director.
Oh.
Ah, this director is also the chairman of a contracting company. And that company is a subsidiary of the Sano Corporation, one of Japan's most prominent and well-established corporations. The Sano Corporation, which manufactures everything from pens to rockets, has its headquarters here in Tonmabetsu City. Thus, the variety of businesses it develops here are a huge influence on the region's economy. Their influence permeates the city so thoroughly that it's practically omnipresent, just like that of the Sowa Alliance. Which means that if I wanted to operate some financial mechanisms here, keeping a good relationship with Shiratori Mizuha wouldn't hurt one bit. I put on my fake smile, as usual. Hey, Shiratori-san, can I have your number? Maybe we could hang out sometime. Shiratori's hands and the watering can they held suddenly halted.
Azai-kun.
Hmm?
Do you like flowers?
Well, I don't really have much of an opinion. I can enjoy the look of a nice garden, but I'm no enthusiast.
Then what do you like?
Girls. I made sure to remember my smile as I spouted that line. Just kidding. Classical music. I actually bought a CD just yesterday.
Classical music. Is that it?
Huh? As far as my interests go? The only other thing I've got left is going to the arcades.
Do you like money?
Although by only the slightest bit, Shiratori's tone changed. Money, you say? I'm sorta rich and all, so I never really thought about it. I smiled as I scratched the back of my head. But then Mizuha suddenly said,
Too bad.
as if striking waves on calm waters.
I was going to reproach you if you answered by saying I hate money.
Huh? What's up with this woman? What are you talking about? Well then, Shiratori-san, do you like money? Shiratori doesn't answer me.
I know about you.
What about me?
You ride around in an expensive-looking car.
True, I had an imported deluxe limo. I told you I was rich. My dad gave it to me. But why did she know?
You hang out with some ferocious-looking people.
Ellipses. Did she see me on the streets? Nobody from the school should know about the Azai Corporation. I have always been careful about how I go about doing things.
You order people 3 times your age around like they're slaves.
Where did you see that?
A residential street in the Southern District. My house is near your foster father's estate.
So that's why. It's useless to play dumb now. After all, Shiratori is the director's daughter. She could have investigated any student's background easily if she wanted to. So what? I smiled thinly. Even knowing that I manage huge capital in the Azai Corporation, what are you going to do?
So the real you comes out when you're threatened,
Say what you want.
Why do you act the part of a lazy student in school?
Nobody's going to confess his sins unless he's forced to. Isn't that right?
Oh, so you know you're doing something wrong.
I was just using it as an example. If I were you, I'd stop trying to nitpick and find faults in little things like that. It makes you look bad.
Despite your facade, you're actually quite intelligent. I don't think I have any chance of winning.
Shiratori remains emotionless. This is a little troublesome. The reason I spend my precious time in school is not only to reduce my stress, but also to hide my identity from certain corners of the underworld. Practically all business is dealt with either by phone or by email. I don't even meet people face to face when the deals go down. In trades like mine, your life's at risk once you're exposed. Besides, Gonzo, only a few administrators from the group know my identity. Thus, keeping Shiratori's mouth shut is essential. May I ask you to keep this a secret?
Ellipses.
Please. Shiratori didn't reply. I understand. How much do you want? Shiratori revealed her emotions for the first time.
I hate you. That's all I wanted to say.
Wait, don't run. I grabbed Shiratori's hand. How's 1,000,000 sound?
You serious?
Money's the only way to gain trust.
What a pitiful person.
Your sympathy isn't what I need. Just allow me to feel safe. I stepped forward. Shiratori's beautiful lips begin to quiver.
Everybody's watching us.
I'll just say I was hitting on you.
Nonsense.
Everybody in the class thinks I'm nothing but a playboy, because I intentionally project that aura. What about you? You barely ever show up to class. Do you even have any friends? Who do you think's going to side with you?
Ellipses.
The corners of Shiratori's quivering lips turned down. Let's just try to get along, shall we?
Let go of me.
The class bell rang. I hope we can have a more pleasant chat next time. Don't you?
Ellipses.
This time, Shiratori freed herself from my grasp. She was trying to act tough, but in the end, she's still a teenaged girl. Now, let's enjoy school. Miki-chan didn't call today. Tsubaki, Kanon, Aichi, and I were on the rooftop, as usual. Usami was there as well, keeping her distance from the rest of us.
Time for lunch. I'm going to eat a lot today.
Kanon bought a lot of bread from the convenience store.
You were very active in gym class again, Kanon-chan. Your stomach's already empty, isn't it? Yeah, and I skipped lunch the past couple days.
You have to try my dessert, too. It's a famous pudding from Central Boulevard. I was going to eat it, but I'll give it to you as a special present. Has he already given up on hating Kanon?
Oh, pudding from Funky? Looks delicious.
I wouldn't trust any food from a place called Funky.
Me either.
Funky is a popular dessert shop amongst the girls. Haha, it's already expired. Letting you off the hook with a little tummy ache. Ain't I just a saint? I really should stop him.
Nan-chan doesn't like pudding. Who doesn't like pudding?
What? Really? You don't like sweets, Kanon-chan?
You know what they say, you can't judge a book by its cover.
Shit. Most bitches roll over and spread their legs for a sugary treat. And Jesus Christ, stop acting like you're hot shit by using proverbs.
Aren't you gonna eat any, Chen?
No, I'm fine.
Why not? I thought you liked sweets. You're always happily digging into them.
You know what they say, when you meet someone you have not met for 3 days, you should see him with a new eye.
That's not a saying.
How are you ashamed to be so stupid?
Because Nan-chan is always right. I'm always right, isn't that so, Nisa?
Yeah. Anyways, eat your pudding, Aichi. No thanks. Tsubaki-chan, would you like it?
Sorry, I'm already full.
What about you, Usami-san? Usami, who's been watching us argue from far away, responded with another question.
Pudding can only be stored for 3 days, right? Yes, though it's better to eat it within 2 days. So, while I love sweets, I'm gonna have to pass on expired goods.
Huh? Aichi's pupils contracted.
Well, it's just a hunch. This might be a little unexpected, but I actually work part-time at a place on Central Boulevard. That's why I know about that place. Funky, what was it? If I recall correctly, it was closed the day before yesterday. Right?
2 days ago? What's that got to do with anything? I bought this pudding yesterday. What's wrong with that?
That seems unlikely.
Why?
You eat a different dessert each day, right, Itakechi-san? You said something yesterday about parisi, wasn't it?
Not porisi. Policy.
Who cares?
Clearly you do, since you're going out of your way to mispronounce it.
The point is, you ate pudding yesterday too, didn't you?
Come to think of it. And?
If you can't eat the same dessert 2 days in a row, then buying the same pudding as yesterday with the intent of eating it today doesn't match up with your parisi, does it?
No, you see, I wanted to give it to Kanon-chan, so I went out of my way to buy it. Yeah, that's it.
Didn't you just emphasize that you were going to eat it?
That was... Anyways, rest in peace, Aichi. That's true. You ate pudding just yesterday, and the shop was closed the day before. Thus, the pudding must be from long ago.
Chan, could it be you knew it was expired? Of course not. You had no idea, right?
Everybody stared at Aichi, approaching him slowly. The Home Shopping Network. I bought it from the Home Shopping Network. 6 feet, 7 feet, 8 feet. Digging the hole deeper and deeper. Saying that was like pleading guilty. Save me, God! Doubt it's possible, bro. Aichi retreated back in his despair.
By the way, Azai-kun, have you listened to the CD yet?
Tsubaki's trying to change the topic. What a nice person. Since Aichi looks miserable, let's just go with the flow. This CD? No, I haven't. I pulled the box CD out of my uniform's pocket.
Why is it still wrapped? Weren't you looking forward to listening to it?
You still don't get it, Tsubaki.
It's not a picture of your kid. Why would you put it in your pocket and take it to school?
You wouldn't understand either, Kanon. I cleared my throat. Yes, I truly was looking forward to this magnificent box CD. Believe me when I say it's like a glorious treasure that I've been waiting for far too long. However, that is precisely the reason why I will let it sleep. Let it ripen a bit in my pocket for one more excruciatingly long day.
Oh?
I realize it's difficult for you womanfolk to understand this, but the ecstasy of release after forcibly building that gripping tension of unnecessary restraint. It's breathtaking.
In other words, you're a masochist.
Say what you want. Regardless, I must subject myself to this trial by fire today. Crap, I'm starting to drool.
Let me have a look.
Ah! She snatched it away from me. Hey! Give it back!
Just a little peek, please.
Just a peek, okay? Listen, do not unwrap it. Absolutely do not unwrap it. Wait, hey, damn it! I told you not to unwrap it!
Don't worry. I just wanted to take a look at the booklet.
Damn, I wanted to read it too. I've been waiting for too long that I would kill just to get a glimpse of it. The scene before me began to twist as if a dimensional rift had appeared all around me.
Wow, this is new. The CD sparkles too.
Stop it! Don't spin that divine disc on your fingers!
Hehehe.
Kanon flashed a devious smile. This is bad. This is the same expression she has when she's bullying Aichi.
Say, Nissan.
Crap.
Can I snap it?
Absolutely not! Absolutely not!
Kanon-chan, it's not gonna be a joke if you really do snap it, you know?
Yeah, Tsubaki. Help me out here. Don't break it!
Don't break it. What should I do? Nissan's getting a headache. Nissan's getting a headache. Ellipses.
Hey, Usami, why are you still standing around? Come help us stop her!
Oh, okay. Don't break it.
Aichi, you too! Get up off your lazy ass. Help me think of a way to stop this crazy kid. Okay? Don't break it! Kanon gripped the CD with both hands. I clearly saw her thin nails sink into the disc. Well, it's a frisbee.
I would pitch you off the roof. This is not a fun scene to me. Little Twitch got his CD that he obviously treasures and is threatening to break it. I would pitch her off the roof.
Yeah, me too.
Nissan, you dished me 2 days ago, remember?
Oh, yeah.
And then you left so suddenly yesterday, too.
Stop! Stop!
Ha!
Stop! I flew towards Kanon, as though a cheetah leaping in for the kill. She was stunned as I wrestled her for the disc. I touched the disc with my fingertips, got a hold of it for a moment, and then lost it again. I stretched my arms out one last time, but the CD had already fallen to the ground. Ellipses. Ellipses. The entire landscape darkened in my despair. I sank to my knees. Picking up the disc, I examined the surface carefully. A thread-like scar was gashed across the shimmering surface. Yep, frisbee. Arrgh! Then there was absolute darkness. The box CD that I'd restrained myself from opening has been injured.
Nissan.
Kanon patted my shoulder. Kanon, don't you have something to say to me? She just smiled sweetly like a little devil.
I didn't mean to break it.
Urgh!
It's like those big red buttons that say do not press when everyone keeps saying don't do it like a billion times like some comedy sketch. It just makes you want to press it more.
This ain't no comedy show.
She's actually got a point. No, she really doesn't.
Ugh.
Cheer up, Ozai-kun. Don't be so depressed. We can go buy another one sometime.
Stop shitting around. Haha. Kanon-chan really overdid it, but you should try to be more mature about it, Kyosuke. You fucker.
Everybody thinks it's interesting. Nii-chan must be really popular.
You bitch. Unforgivable. Absolutely unforgivable. Ellipses. 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 We are alive! It is mine to avenge! I'd rather betray the world than let the world betray me. After school, in the lab equipment storage room, I roared to my worshipper. Hey, you foolish mortal! Yes? I shall grant your puny desires. And what would that be again? Don't go forgetting about it. Kanon, damn it! I think you should calm down a bit, Lord. That brat has overstepped her boundaries. Remember when you piddly humans built a tower to heaven? God was outraged. I feel exactly the same way right now. But wasn't that just a little sister's prank?
Not when someone's possessions become broken or something else.
There are kin-slaying gods. You're serious? Kid, don't you understand? If you stood in line from 1 a.m. to 10 a.m. for a game, and someone just broke it for fun, what would you do? Just go buy a new one? Shut up! You can only say that when it's not your stuff that's been broken. No, but I mean, didn't God ignore me yesterday? Look, the point is, we have to give Kanon the punishment she deserves. Okay, what are we going to do? I have a plan. Huh? No wonder you're God. She broke the thing I was looking forward to the most. Fight fire with fire. What's something Kanon would look forward to? Is it lunch? No, fool. Think before you spout nonsense. But I haven't had lunch yet.
Whose fault is that?
Sports! Sports! Oh. Isn't there a volleyball tournament tomorrow? Yeah? Kanon would be heartbroken if that got cancelled. Oh, I get it. So are you going to injure her in an ambush? You don't get it at all, do you? Huh? That's not the plan? I thought for a moment. I'm going to do something much more grand. Huh? I took off my headgear. Hey, Kyosuke, explain it in more detail. It's quite simple. I cleared my throat for gravity's sake. After we're done here, I'm going to sneak into the faculty office and steal the key to the gym storage room. Gym storage room? That's where they keep all the sports equipment. The important thing is, that's where the volleyballs are as well, aren't they? Oh, I see. If they lose the key, they'll lose the volleyballs. So, they'll be forced to suspend tomorrow's game, right? Aichi nodded. You're so evil. Yeah, our entire class will be in chaos tomorrow. Even so, do you really have to go that far? It seems that fear has begun to grip Aichi. For example, we could just hide Kanon's gym clothes. Isn't that a good idea? The number of suspects would be too limited if we did that. We'd be the first one suspected. Yeah, but dude, what if we get caught? Just don't get caught. If nobody's caught, it's not a crime. I don't think it works that way.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Man, that makes some asshole logic right there. I don't want to be called an asshole by you. I smirked. So let's begin. Fine, whatever. Let's get going to the faculty office then. Wait, we're not going right now. There's still a lot of teachers in there. Also, the key to the sports equipment room would be in the hands of the club advisors at the moment. Then what should we do? I answered him in one breath. The club activities should end by 9 o'clock. The key should be returned to the faculty office by then. Teachers don't stay that late unless something unusual comes up. The only teachers on duty from that point forward would be the ones who check the doors and windows. Aichi clapped his hands. Ah, Miss Noriko's on duty this week. Exactly. Are we going to get Miss Noriko in on it too, and let her steal the key? That's impossible. She'll be in big trouble if she steals the key as a teacher. It's okay. Noriko obeys my every command.
I kinda doubt it.
Ellipses. Okay, that's a lie. Let me continue. I rubbed my eyebrows. After 9, you head to the faculty office to double check that the only one in there is Miss Noriko. If she's not the only one, it should be alright. We'll just think of another way then. Okay, after that, you lure her out of the faculty office. While she's gone, I'll sneak into the faculty office and steal the key. You know where the key is? You know the math teacher's desk? There are some keys hanging on the wall behind the desk. That's where it is. Oh yeah, I've seen it. I'll grab the master key while I'm at it. They should be at the same place. Are you following all this? I can get it done in 1 minute. You only need to buy that much time for me. Oh, hold on. What? Let's switch roles. He looks a bit troubled. You're asking me to lure Miss Noriko out? Mm-hmm. He pouted his lip, trying to act cute. Because you got rejected by her? Not really. She wasn't that straightforward. Then what is it? She said, Aichi-kun, you're a liar. He seems to be taking it quite seriously. You got hurt. I'll probably freak out when I see her. Ellipses. You can help me out. Tell her how honest I am. Stop fooling around. In all seriousness, I really can't say I'm fond of the idea of calling out Miss Noriko myself. Explaining to her why I'm still at school at night would be difficult, for one thing. Tsubaki said it once before. I'm one of those people that heads straight home after school. If possible, I'd like to avoid doing something unnatural. Come on, man. Please. Fine. Just be quiet. That's why you're God. I'm so following you for the rest of this life. I'll make sure to tell her what an ass you are. What the hell, man? I clicked my tongue. Listen. You have to pay attention. What? Before we go in and steal the key at 9, you can't be seen by anyone at school. Why? Use your brain and think. I gently knocked his head. All they would need to know in order to deduce a list of suspects would be the time the key was stolen. Sometime between the end of club activities at 9 and tomorrow morning. That means anyone at school within this time frame will be a suspect. Of course, I'll be suspected too. Even so, it's okay as long as I'm with Miss Noriko. Yes. If someone saw you, they'd question why you were still at school at night. Understand? You need to pretend to have left school before 9 today. Okay, you got it. Well, until the time comes, just hide here. I double-checked my plan to see if there was anything wrong. Let's see. Other than using the room's key and master keys, are there any other ways to open up the gym storage room? I can see one huge liability in his plan. It has graying hair and it is standing in front of you.
Yeah.
It's not like it's a detective novel where they would just break the lock and force their way in. Oh well, this is all just a game anyway. The key will be in the school's mailbox after we're done. Now Kanon will know my despair. This feels great. Aichi was already excited, like he won the lottery or something. The sunset dyed the lab equipment storage room in a cornucopia of hues. 10 minutes after 9, we commenced our plan. The corridors after school was thick with bone-chilling air after the lights were switched off. Now go hide in the storeroom or something. Okay, after you lure Miss Noriko out, call me, okay? Be careful when you receive the call, and make sure your phone is on silent. You can count on me! No, we can't. Don't stand beside the windows, all right? Someone might see you from the outside. I said you can count on me. You worry too much, Kyosuke. And he's certainly not doing a good job at relieving my fears. That's for sure. Okay. Contact me after you have stolen the key. Okay. I'll get in touch immediately. Not immediately. After you steal the key, leave the school without being spotted. Then contact me. Yeah. Aichi refused to take this seriously. Well, let's go. Put in a good word for me with Miss Noriko, okay? I ignored Aichi's nonsense and headed towards the faculty office. As expected, only Miss Noriko remained. Hey, Miss Noriko? You think I could talk to you for a second? She jumped in surprise at the unexpected address, but quickly recovered her mature composure.
Azai-kun, was it? Studying so late?
Oh, not at all.
I've heard about you. hardly meeting the minimum attendance quotient, but producing outstanding results. Aren't you quite popular among the girls as well?
What a straightforward teacher. It's about... I confirmed the location of the key as I spoke. Just as I told Aichi, the keys are lined up on the wall behind the math teacher's desk.
About what?
Now it's time to lead her out of the faculty office. Oh wait, this isn't a good place to chat.
Why? What's wrong with right here? There's no one around.
She's a bit suspicious, but that's nothing I wasn't expecting. It's about Aichi. There's something I want to show you.
Aichi-kun?
Miss Noriko's face froze.
And that thing you want to show me is...
Wait, can you come to the classroom with me?
Pardon?
Please. You'll understand once you get there. I lowered my head slightly. I've heard him talk about you before. I clenched my fist and spoke with a trembling voice. Aichi might be stupid, and he can be a little rotten at times, but he's not a bad person. I played the part of the nice teenager looking out for his friend. So, please? After a moment, Miss Noriko stood up.
Oh, well.
So far, everything's going according to plan. I quickly manipulate the cell phone in my pocket once I was out in the corridor. Aichi, please don't mess this up. Right here. I led Miss Noriko to the classroom. I actually wanted to show you Aichi's desk.
His desk?
Right. You'll know it when you see it. It's that one. Miss Noriko seems apprehensive as she approached Aichi's desk. I started making up stories.
So?
Huh? There's a lot of writing on the desk, right?
Not that I can see. The desk looks immaculate.
I widened my eyes. What? There's no writing on it?
There's nothing.
Weird. I pretended to be in a panic and averted my eyes. That Aichi. When did he rub it off? Context?
Asai-kun, can you explain what's going on?
Well, Aichi's been thinking about you a lot these days. He had written... Oh, how should I put this? He'd written a love confession of sorts on the desk. Phrases like, I love you, and things like that were all over it. It might be a bald-faced lie, but it's fine as long as I can cover up for it somehow later.
Really?
Yes, he's actually an innocent and shy person.
I see.
Sorry, I meant to show this to you sooner. Miss Noriko quietly laughed.
Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I can see that you're a very thoughtful person.
No, not really. Really, I'm not. I'm really sorry for dragging you out here for nothing. I wanted you to see it while nobody was here in the classroom. I pointed out the reason for being at school at this hour. Just, please reconsider about Aichi. I didn't forget to help Aichi out.
I understand your feelings, but I already have a person in mind.
Oh, is that so? Cry, Aichi.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Aichi should be done by now. It's time for me to leave. I apologize for bringing such a sad circumstance to your attention. Miss Noriko smiles gently as she watches me go. The streets may be crowded, but tonight is especially cold. Hey, Kyosuke, sorry for making you wait. The pitiable Aichi finally arrived. How did it go? No problem. He revealed the 2 keys. Seems like he got the master key, too. I'll take care of them. Nobody saw you, right? I said there were no problems. Come on, man. Did you do anything unnecessary in the faculty office? Like search through Miss Noriko's desk? No, I didn't. We'll be suspended if we're caught, you know. Trust me. Does that look like a face you can trust?
Well...
I'm still a bit worried. Oh well. I can't wait until tomorrow comes. Yeah! In the middle of the crowd, we burst into chuckles. The third lesson tomorrow is physical education. I can already see it now, the devastated look on Kanon's face. Don't you think it's cold? Like, maybe it's going to snow? Aichi sniffled, his red ears quivering. I'm going home before I get a cold. Oh, wait, Aichi. While we're on Central Boulevard, I might as well ask him. Have you heard of a group called The Boys? Aichi tilted his head and thought for a moment. Yeah, they're famous. I've heard their tickets are impossible to come by on the day of the event, and nightclubs eat them up apparently. People love their stuff. Do you know any of the members' names? I've heard there are 6 of them. Who's the leader? Well, I'm not sure, but... It seems like the leader doesn't want to show himself. Normally leaders greet the audience before the event starts, but he doesn't even do that. Nobody's ever seen him? Wouldn't the members have seen him at least? Why do you want to know that anyways? Actually, the girl I'm with right now likes these kind of clubs. Oh, I'm surprised a playboy like you has to ask me about something like this. Nah, I appreciate the info. The boss never shows up, will he? If there are 6 members, though, at least one of them must be in contact with him. Well then, my course is clear. If Gonzo's group captures one of the members, that person will spit out the information quickly. To Gonzo, this is as humiliating as putting mud on one's face. He'd have the kid tortured for it. Looks like I won't even be needed. Well, see ya tomorrow! Yeah, I'll be a bit late tomorrow. I have to visit the hospital first thing in the morning. Huh? The psychiatric ward? Aichi's joking. You got me. Truth be told, though, I really am going to meet someone from that field. You got someone pregnant, didn't you? I admire that. He thinks that I'm meeting someone from OBGYN. Aichi finally heads towards the bus station. If you only counted appearances, that guy would have been as cute as an angel. Ellipses. Well now, time to don my other personality. I thought about the family business as I made phone calls one by one. I haven't taken part in any illegal dealings. We're trying to give the semblance of a legit company after all, and we don't want the police to pick up on anything funny. For example, I might provide snacks, towels, ice, handkerchiefs, plants, and artwork to hotels, fast food restaurants, pubs, clubs, etc. These may be minor accessories, but they still make a great profit when they start adding up. Central Boulevard is known for its services targeting the younger generation. To a mafia company like the Azai Corporation, that runs on both clean and dirty businesses, that's a treasury of power. The Azai Corporation has the biggest stake in Central Boulevard right now, but the organization from Kansai are starting to set their eyes on it again, so we have to stay alert. Right. In order to increase sales in the industry, a little competition would be profitable. We shouldn't push Kotani under too hard. Are there any outstanding issues that need to be dealt with? True. My father is a horrifying monster, but the Azai Corporation is not. Only the Demon Lord in some video game would actually relish in destroying the world. Come to think of it, there's still Shiratori and Mizuha. Yes. Thanks for the help so far. Now there's another issue. Shiratori scorns me because she holds issue with my alleged mafia work at such a young age. Anyone with an honest job would be shocked after finding out what I really did. But it isn't unusual for violent groups to use young people. They're young, full of energy, ignorant, and rash. And most importantly, they're protected by the law if and when anything goes sour. As the vanguard for violence, there is probably no better choice. The small difference between me and the rest of them, though, is that Gonzo doesn't treat me like just a bullet. My job's not using my body, but my mind. From the day I was adopted, Gonzo provided me with everything I needed. He even gave me the opportunity to get an education. Everything I could imagine was at my fingertips. Anything was obtainable. However, Gonzo recorded every last penny he ever spent on me. Not just food and water either. His criticism ranged from the rent of my tiny room to the cost of my office furniture, even down to a single sheet of tissue. Anything related to life was changed to a form of debt to him. All the costs, compounded by a steep interest, forced me to use my mind to achieve his ends. Right. Well, I'll talk to you again soon. The call ended. I sat quietly under the dim streetlights. Nearly every problem in this world can be solved with money. Take Central Boulevard as an example. Its very composition was undeniably intertwined with the almighty yen. Cell phones ringing everywhere, women with brand-name dresses. There's a road repair project underway as the end of the year nears. Even the early winter's cold night sky is engulfed by the aura of the Sano Corporation's building. I'll crush all of this. Then, at the exact moment I whispered this to myself,
Sure is cold.
questioning dramatic ellipses? When did she appear? Usami stood in front of me before I knew it. Oh, Usami? You sure are playing around quite late, aren't you?
Not really. As I've said earlier, I have a part-time job. I'm going home now. Hopefully not one in a restaurant, because finding one of those hairs in your food would suck.
Really? What would that job be?
I have a request.
You weren't listening, were you? I really don't like this girl.
Sorry. I tend to bring down the people around me. It happened so much that I was a hotshot among the emo kids a while back.
Ellipses.
I really am bad with huge crowds. I have bad habits like hunching over while walking, and staring at the ground and counting the white lines on the crosswalk. Stuff like that.
What are you trying to say?
The fruit stall. I mainly sell bananas.
Enough, I understand. So, what is it that you want? Usami tilted her head.
Could you lend me your cell phone?
My cell phone? You don't have one?
Yes. I'm not used to making calls.
It's not just calls. You're not used to communication itself, are you?
That's not true.
Clearly she doesn't know the first thing about herself.
I forgot my wallet when I left the stall. The stall will close if I don't call soon. Sorry for being so sudden.
Ellipses. Something's not right here. This annoying woman, is she trying to check my call logs behind the guise of a long conversation? Sorry.
What?
I don't have my cell phone with me right now.
You don't have it?
Usami's eyes widen as if she were shocked to the bone. I think I dropped it about an hour ago. I'm actually looking for it right now. Her pure eyes twinkled.
That's a lie.
What? Usami's focus slowly moved from my eyes to the right.
Pretty cold today, isn't it?
One advantage to all that hair. It'll keep her head warm.
True. And her back. And shoulders.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
most of the rest of her body.
Ellipses.
My ears are so cold that they're turning red.
I see.
But only your left ear is red. Which means that you had something pressed against your right up until now.
This girl is pretty sharp.
I don't know, when I have a cell phone pressed to my ear a long time, long enough that one ear gets cold and the other doesn't, it tends to get red too.
Okay. Sorry. I just wanted to fool around with you. Don't glare at me like that.
That's no problem. I was joking too. We could have just laughed over it if you said your right ear withstands the cold better.
Sorry. I made my usual slack smile.
It's okay.
Usami also made a creepy smile.
I don't like this shot of her. I really don't. Her hair at
It
the
is a
front
bit
just looks all
It's creepy.
matted. No, it just looks all matted and icky. Like, just the way it's hung lank over her face. Like,
Yeah. I handed my cell phone over, and Usami started dialing immediately.
Hello, I'm Usami from part-time. Right, long and scattered-haired Usami. Stall owner's still there? Great.
She returned to her lazy mood. The more I learn about her, the weirder she gets. Though, I will admit that she's a genius at making others feel nervous. Or is it only me that she affects so strongly? I feel like that stare of hers sees everything within me.
Okay, thanks. I'm done with the call.
Oh, found your wallet?
Oh, yeah. Looks like I dropped it while I was putting the bananas in the fridge after closing. The stall owner picked it up afterwards.
You're pretty clumsy.
It might not be something to be proud of. I get scolded all the time for it at work.
But it makes you super moe!
Daru, please.
She started scratching her head lazily.
Alright. Bye. Sorry for the trouble.
Usami turned her back toward me and continued forward. So, what's your real job?
What?
Usami turned around. It might have just been my imagination, but Usami seemed a little happy. Working at a fruit stall is a lie, isn't it? Jeez.
What exactly do you mean?
What's her motive? To keep the flavor properly, one should never refrigerate bananas. That's even more crucial as a salesman than a consumer. She must have already recognized this. She's trying to test me.
Right. That's true. You got me. You're so smart, as I said, that you saw through my lie in an everyday conversation.
Don't fuck with me. And you, Usami, are such an interesting person. So, basically she never actually had any intention of borrowing my cell phone.
Oh, that's not true. I'm really sorry, but my true workplace is a secret. Thanks.
Why is she trying to get close to me?
However, there's something else I'd like to bring up, seeing as we said so much already. Would that be alright with you?
Here it comes. What is it? The next point will be the crux of the conversation.
No, it's not really that important, but...
Usami straightened her back slowly as she spoke.
Do you know Maou?
Huh? It's not a word one hears often, so I thought I had misheard her. Usami glared at me with stern eyes. What's Maou? Some demon lord in an RPG video game?
A game? Perhaps you could say that.
I'm not sure what you mean. If you're looking for game walkthroughs, wouldn't it be better to search the net?
He's not some underleveled enemy that you can find out about online.
Enemy?
Yes, an enemy.
The lazy semblance which had dominated the conversation up until now disappeared in an instant.
So you don't know?
Why would I?
I came to this city to look for Maou.
Are you serious? If so, then the only thing I can think is that you're a bit mad.
That's all I want to say.
Huh?
I'm searching for Maou. I just wanted to let you know that.
Ellipses. I had no reply. Nevertheless, Usami's eyes reflected something beyond mere determination. They reflected absolute hatred.
Sorry for bothering you.
Her footsteps vanished into the crowd of Central Boulevard. Ellipses. Usami is looking for someone called the Maou. She's probably referring to a specific person. Something feels wrong. Usami may be a strange woman, but she's clearly smart enough to be aware of what she's doing. So then, why would she say something that would arouse suspicion of insanity? And why would she say it to me? Time to go home. Even if I think about it, I'll just come up with nothing. Nothing except Usami Haru called herself a hero. A being of justice that subdues the strong and helps the weak. You don't find those kinds of people. If such an extraordinary exception existed, I'd like to see it. It gets on my nerves, even if it was just a joke. And as for me, I'd rather play the role of the devil